All right, let me see something. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Silver Creek? Anybody out there can hear me? I need a thumbs up. Not you. There the sound. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I'm gonna try to take this off and see if it's gonna connect. All right. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Awesome. Awesome. You got to head all over here for awesome. So Biz, man, welcome, welcome. So we're just waiting on a few more people to come inside here, and they're coming in. Hey, Miss Davis, how you doing, Miss Estelle Davis? Trinity, we can't see you. You got sliding up in here, girl. Slide over, Evelyn. Come on over. All right, so waiting on a few more people just to come up in here, man. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hey, Zion, tell Mama to come on here, man. Tell Mama to come on here. If you can text Andrew, Andrew, come on up, man. Come on up. We got a good one for Fishybiz today, man. Hey, Biz, I went ahead and I dropped the link inside the chat. I want to say it's up to the very top. You can definitely go ahead and actually click on that for me, and we can definitely bring you on stage.
No.
Drew. Oh, he's here. Oh man. My bad, Drew. My bad. I see you, boy. I see you. Good looking out, homie. Good looking out. No, somebody need to call Miss Brenda Bynum and see where she at. And see where she at, man. We need Miss Brenda up inside here. Yeah, Miss Brenda Bynum. That's Elder Bynum. So just a few more minutes. Hey, Biz, did you see the link that I posted? It's in the Oh, there he is. Okay, awesome. Awesome sauce. This is finna be good, man. This is finna be good. What are you doing? Stop touching. All right, so let me just run down the list real quick, man. Welcome everybody who's inside here. Silver Creek, Tommy, good to have you, boy. Where you been at, homie? Where you been at? Good to have you. We have our guests, man. Fishybiz Aquatics, man, in the building. You know what it is, baby. We got Drew, my main man. Good to have you, my brother. Let's make it a habit, Drew. Let's make it a habit. All right? Let's make it a habit. Miss Estelle Davis, good to see you, mama. Good to see you. What's going on with you? Hope all is well. Oh, man, I got my top moderator right here, man. Let's go, Zion. We got a good one for you, baby. Let's go. Tara Green, talking about she made it. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Trinity, why you got your face looking like you looking? Oh man. Hit that like button, y'all. Absolutely. So we got 10 people here now. We're definitely not gonna wait too much longer. We're gonna go ahead and actually get this man on screen. We're gonna go ahead and have him introduce himself for the masses. 1 second, my phone is acting stupid right here. I know, right? Give me 1 second. So we're going to, as soon as I get this right, we're going to definitely bring on our guest tonight, man. Great friend, man. Great guy. And my daughters will get an opportunity to meet this guy sooner than later. Okay, so we got 12 people inside here so far. All right. Please make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button, all right? Please. Please. My thing is moving a little bit slow, family. Just bear with me, man. Bear with me, okay?
Something, but you just take a few seconds to pray with me real quick. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Man, I'm dropping it.
Everything.
I'm dropping everything. I'm all over the place.
Imagine your phone fell in my fish tank.
Oh man, don't say that. All right. So let me see. Biz, where you at, homie? Where you at, man? Where you at? We about to bring on the Biz right now, so he can introduce himself.
How?
He can introduce himself. So my panel, of course, got their own list of questions that they're gonna ask. Everybody, this is for you. Trinity, this is for you. Okay, so we're gonna take turns. Not yet. So those are the questions we're gonna ask our guests tonight. All right. Hey, mother.
Mother, come. Trinity's gonna go get her. Come.
Make sure you that look nice. Make sure you log on, even to just to let it play. All right. So without no further ado, man, we're gonna bring our guy to the stage, man. All right. I want to welcome this guy to the stage, man. All right.
Questions for you.
All right. So before we go ahead, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and do my little intro, man, of what I know, man. This man is known as the Biz. All right. The wet spot is the best spot for this guy, man. Great guy, man. Great biology teacher that I know of. I met him a couple times, man, in a couple aqua shows. Awesome guy, awesome brother, man. Great father.
The paper's so bright.
Do a lot for the community. Can you hold the papers down, please? Thank you. Do a lot for the community, man. A lot for his children. A lot for his people that's in his classrooms, man. Great man of science. So we're gonna pick his brain a little bit tonight, man. And without no further ado, man, Fishybiz, man. So let's go ahead and introduce yourself. I'm gonna step out the way and let my panel take over in a few. So let's go ahead and tell the people who you are, man.
Right on. Appreciate it, man. First of all, thank you. What's up, Trinity and Everly? How y'all doing?
Good.
Right on. Hey, I remember when they first started taking over your live, it was crazy.
Yes, sir.
Decided to keep it going, man. So I appreciate the intro. I just do what I can, man. I'm just trying to stay out here and keep some of these students out of trouble, man, and do as much as I can and try to improve the hobby and keep the hobby young. Get them younger and younger because we getting up in age and everybody in the hobby is up there with us. If we can keep it younger, but keep this fish tanking thing going, this fish keeping thing going, and we're gonna be all right.
Facts. I like that.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, and we got our great apostle here, man. Marion Little. She just joined the chat. Oh man, awesome woman of God, man. This woman is like my next mother, bro. This woman right here, Marion Little. I'm telling you, man, she's like my next mother, man. Awesome. All right. So thank you for that, Biz. So the first question we have this evening will be coming from Everly, right? So this is Everly right here. She's gonna be asking the first question. All right. And then this is Trinity. So we're going to be going back and forth from
Trinity had a birthday last month.
Yes. Oh, you checked in. Yes. So Trinity had a birthday last month. That was in July.
How old though? Trinity, how old are you?
8.
You got to look in the camera and talk. You got to be assertive, okay?
So my son turned 7 in August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. 7 and 8. So they are growing men, and they are loving the hobby. They are learning a lot. They are really learning a lot. They ask a lot of questions, which is very interesting. It's very, very interesting, man. And sometimes it makes me think, how can I break it down to their level?
It's tough.
Yeah.
I look. especially for the younger ones, because you can start them off at that age, and by the time they get to my students' age, it's the little things that we don't think about anymore because we've been doing it, just that
Right.
they ask
Right.
questions about, and you was like, dang, I ain't
Right.
I ain't ever thinking, I always already do it.
Yeah, man. So Everly, man, be asking me questions about coral reef, man, and the corals. And I mean, what I know, I'm not really. I do salt water, but I'm not vast in it. So the little that I know, I have to kind of like break it down to her level. Like, okay, how can I make sure she understand the chemistry of the water, and the placement of the corals and the power heads and all that. So it can be tough and it can be challenging. It can be very challenging. So we are here. Well, tank tour. We're probably gonna have him do a tank tour, Zion. We is. Animal, what's going on with you, baby? Thank you for coming on, man. So the first question, like I said, will be coming from Everly. Everly right here. So go ahead, Everly, and ask your question number one.
Question number one. What is your name?
My real name is Drew Clark. My students call me Mr. Clark. And then on YouTube, I'm Fishybiz Aquatics. With 2 Z's, your dad spelled it wrong.
About that. Okay. So did you get his name?
Yes.
Mr. Clark. Okay. Okay. Trinity, what's your question?
Question one. What is the name of your school?
The high school that I teach at is University City High School, also the high school that I graduated from. So I am back at my old high school teaching the kids in my community that I actually grew up out of.
Oh, that's nice. So you're giving back to the community in a different way. I like that.
Yeah.
So you came from the high school to know you're teaching at the high school. That's pretty dope, man. I like that. I like that. I like that. Everly, what's the next question?
Question two. What is your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is biology. It's always been biology. Didn't really know it until I actually got into high school, but I've always been out in nature. My dad and my mom are from Shreveport, Louisiana, the sticks in the country. And I always used to spend time with them ever since I was little, and just going through the woods and the creeks and the ponds and stuff like that. When I got into school, I had a very good biology teacher, and ended up making me love biology and saw all the different aspects of it. And then noticed that was like really a subject that I was really good in, and took it in college, and now I'm teaching it.
Nice. Biology is the study of living things. And I'm pretty sure you've dissected some things, like some frogs and so on and whatnot.
Yeah, frogs, cats.
Cats. Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
we dissected a feral cat. We had one left over from, I forgot where they got that thing from, but we cut it up. We did bullfrogs, grass frogs, that one cat. We've done piglets.
Ooh,
So
pigs. Okay.
yeah. They don't want them to do it anymore for some reason, but I always try to make my class do it. If we have any animals left over, I try to do it, because I feel like it's like the one thing that you should do when you get out of high school, when you just go off and you be like, oh man, I remember we dissected this, that, and the third. Now they really kind of like, it's almost phased out. They have like an online where you kind of like make the movements and it kind of does it online, but it's not real.
Okay. I got you. Miss Terry said I couldn't get into biology, man. I guess that wasn't her thing, man. She didn't really like biology.
Terry needed to have my class. It's entertainment all the way.
Hey, the teacher makes a difference.
Yeah,
I can honestly say that. The teacher makes a difference. That's one. Trinity, what's your question number two?
When did you start teaching?
She asked, when did you start teaching?
I'm in my 14th year of teaching. Yeah, I've been teaching for a while.
14 years.
Well, I spent 3 years teaching at and my very first school, which was Wellston High School.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really rough school to start your career in. You had to be head on a swivel. It's one of the ones that's just the whole school had like 95 students in it. All of them skipped class to play basketball, and it was just one of those joints. But I ended up the last 3 years it was open. I ended up getting 100% of those seniors into college, and it was a big deal. Like it was in the paper and the whole nine, so it was really a big deal. They still closed the school, and I ended up going to my second school, which was Hazelwood East High School. I did 8 years there. So that's 11, and now, well, wait, I'm in my 5th year here at. So actually, that's 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 13.
Oh, wow.
Did I say 14?
Yeah.
I'm in my 6th year. This is number 14. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you got a little bit of experience in it. As an older teacher would say, that's been doing it for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you consider yourself a vet at that age, but I know if the people that put 30 plus years in, headed to retirement, I guess you call them vets. I'm seasoned.
Seasoned. That's the word. That's the word.
Yeah.
Science and bio was interesting, but kind of hard. My wifey said, "Hey, wifey, big shout out to you. She loved biology."
That's awesome.
I like biology.
I like to hear it. I try to make all my students like biology by the time they get out of my class.
Right. Like I said, bro, it to me, I believe it honestly depends on the teacher. It really depends on the teacher.
No, it definitely does. I have students come in my class and skipping other classes, and I have to tell them you got to go, but I can't stand. I was like, dude, they got something that you got to get, and you got to you got to figure out something that's going to make you stay in there and get it because they got theirs. You know what I'm saying? You got to get yours. You can't always have me. I've got my juniors coming back. They're like, man, Mr. Clark, how come you don't teach chemistry? I was like, I teach biology.
Yeah.
Sophomores. He's like, we need you to teach all of it. You can't always have me, man. Like, you got to experience different teachers and different attitudes and different people. You're going to have to be able to navigate your way through society also. So,
Drew, that's good when you have a positive influence on students like that, because it shows that you have a grip on their mental.
Yeah.
They actually look up to you, and that's good that you're telling them like, hey man, as much as I would like to have you in my class for the entire block or period or whatever, you got to go to math. You got to go to chemistry. You got to go to the rest of your classes. Yeah. So definitely big shout out to you, man. Big shout out to you.
I appreciate it.
And Drew said we need more teachers like you, man. That's actually doing the right thing and leading the right way, man. Because I had a math teacher in class, and oh my god, bro, ain't worth 2 cents.
Yeah.
But then again, I had an architecture teacher. Man, she made that class so fun, bro. It's like I just want to be in that class for 8 hours. That's all I want to do. Forget math. Chemistry was cool, but I couldn't get the formulas. I just couldn't get chemistry.
I'm not a big formulas guy anyway, either. I hate chemistry. If they had me teaching chemistry, it'd be bad for everybody. I can't. I struggled with it in college. I just was like, man, if you just give me a C+ so I can get out of here. I told my professor, please.
What I would do for a C+. Nice. Thank you for motivating to help our youth. Awesome. Big shout out there, Tara. That's real nice. I got my cuz, man, all the way from JA, baby, Kingston, Jamaica in the house.
Hey, Ron. All right.
Ron. Biology is cool, man. All depends on the topic, though. I like bio all the way, man. All the way. I like bio all the way.
You know what? I tell people the best aspect about biology for me was it's always been animals, niches, and habitats and stuff like that. It's stuff that you can see. Like with those type of lessons, I can take them to the St. Louis Aquarium. I can take them to the St. Louis Zoo.
There you go.
We could do field trips and stuff like that as a culminating event. But the hardest part I tell them about biology, and they have to really stay with me, is when we start talking about cells and all the microscopic things, because you can't really see them.
bacteria and
So
all.
you got to make it a way where it's still fun, even though it's one of the harder subjects. So
Right.
I always start with like maybe parasites or something like that, because everybody, they hate things icky, but it still is intriguing. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I started playing little clips of Monsters Inside Me. That's one of those shows that you always
Yes.
see where you don't have to get bit by a dog or anything like that. This stuff that can kill you, that's microscopic, and when they look at it, they're like, man, this stuff is all over the place. So then we go from there to looking in pond water and in the microscope and stuff like that, and just kind of just worm your way through it.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, next question, Everly.
How do you teach any other subject?
So in Missouri, we have a shortage of teachers, so I can't really see that really messing up. My degrees are emphasized in biology itself, but since we have a shortage of teachers, if you have a degree in science, upper level science, which biology is considered, you're able to teach all of it. So I've taught physical science, I've taught ecology. I'm able to teach earth science since it's lower level, is lower than biology. I can teach chemistry, even though it's still upper level. Only thing I really can't teach is anything higher than chemistry, but in the high school, you really don't need anything higher than chemistry. So,
Got you. So you don't dabble in like physics or
we do so physical science. I've done a freshman course called Physics First, where it taps onto physics, but it was a bad curriculum and course, and a lot of people have phased it out and changed it to physical science, and they're swapping physical science out now for earth science. We've changed it all the way completely this year, just because we teach sophomore biology, so earth science can gradually put you in to the realm of biology that next year way better than physical science or physics. Physics
you're teaching me
more mostly related to, you're looking at more chemistry on that end, because it's still numbers. It's numbers.
Yes. Awesome. Big shout out to Aaron. Miss Terry says she miss you. Aaron said biology is too much reading, man. It's too much to read. You are making the lessons age appropriate, where the students can grab the concept in the fun environment. Awesome. That's real dope, Miss Tara.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
We do need more good teachers that looks out for their students. Absolutely, Miss SL.
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. All right, next question from Trinity. What is the next question?
How many tanks do you have in your classroom?
In my classroom, I have 2 55s and a 40 gallon in my classroom. That's what I have currently in my classroom.
255 and a 40 gallon. What you got inside them?
So the first one I turned into a whole guppy thing because I had to shut down a 55 gallon in the library for the new librarian. She wanted the tank out of there, so I ended up having to oblige, which I really didn't want to do, but I did it anyway. So I put those guppies in the 55, and so I have guppies in there, and I have a couple of neon tetras in there. And that's about it. So of course with guppies, they're growing astronomically. So I give those out to the teachers in their classroom tanks. In my other 55, I have discus, a couple of silver dollars, some swordtails, and some platies.
Okay. You say you got a small variety.
Yeah, I like variety tanks. Like I like putting a lot of stuff together just so you can have something different to look at. I know a lot of people are more species people, but I really like to put different stuff in tanks so that, especially when it comes to students, because you never know what they'll be into. And my whole point is to get them looking in the tank, get interested in one or two fish, and teach them about how to set up a tank and get those fish into their house. Now, I do have several tanks around the school. I don't know if that was another question, but
yeah, I believe that's like the next question.
Okay. All right, I don't want to jump the gun.
Well, I think this one.
How many tanks do you have at your house?
Oh, at the house. Okay, so if you're looking behind me, I have this 75-gallon here, which features a chocolate cichlid.
Hold on, let me put you up. Hold on. Let me make you big.
Wrong one.
Wrong one, right?
Wrong one.
There you go.
So you got those 2 frontos in there, chocolate cichlid. You got a couple of Cyanidonus cats, and I have some Tanganyika compressor seps and Calvis. There's a rainbow in there. You see that yellow lab moving up and down.
Yeah.
And that is about it in there. I just shut down my 40-gallon. But in this 75 stars my Starry Night Paratilapia. And then I have the Jack Dempsey female, a couple of silver dollars. Got a couple of Bishers in there. And I have like 2 Delhaize Bishers in there and a sunfish. And they've been living pretty harmoniously for a while. I'll feed them in a little while. You can check them out. And then that is it. I have a 60-gallon that's ready for fish that I was going to get rid of, but I'm going to keep it. And then I just, hold on 1 second for me.
We got my sister-in-law in the house. Wait a minute. Big shout out to you, Shawanda Perez. Big shout out to you, Shawanda. This look like Dee Dee Watson. Hey, sis. How you doing?
All right.
Nice.
Sorry about that.
You good?
I shut down my 40, which was in this space here, which housed the frontosa and the compressor seps. Because I am getting gifted a 90-gallon bow front that I am going to be putting there. And there's the 60-gallon right there. So it'll be 60, 90-gallon bow front, 75, and that's it. That's all I'm messing with. I've got a 27-gallon and a 10-gallon full of guppies. I'm taking them to the school, and I'm good. I'll be good.
I got you. Next question, Trinity. Let's go.
Do you have any saltwater tanks?
I don't have any saltwater tanks. I am a freshwater to the core. I have been thinking about setting up a saltwater, but I just want to make sure that I get my mind right on it, because that could be an expensive mistake if I don't do it the right way. So I'm gonna try my hand at it, but we'll see. We'll see. But as of now, no.
Well, let's expound on that just a little bit. just a little bit, since we do have saltwater and it's a part of the biz, right? It's a part of the biz. How soon can we look into seeing Fishybiz venture off into saltwater? Not saying that we're gonna go deep in it, but maybe like some, everyday clowns, some, something simple, How soon can we look forward to that?
You know what? I'm not sure, man. I love the saltwater fish. I think they got some beautiful type fish. I've always said numerous times that my favorite saltwater fish, if I ever was to get one, would be a dog-faced puffer. I just think
I got one of those. So
that would be my one, but I just have not put the time in yet to kind of be. I'm moving. You know what I'm saying? I move around a lot. I've got a 3-year-old now. Actually, he'll be 3 on Tuesday. I got the 7-year-old. I've got I'm teaching. I'm coaching, and if I could sit down and maybe set it up and then kind of like figure it out, make sure. Because some of these fish, I don't see them for a week. I'll feed them on Monday. I might not see them again till Monday. I just be like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And they're perfectly fine. I found out that the more you leave fish alone, the better they'll be off. You know what I'm saying? Keep tinkering in the tank room and playing and stuff. But yeah, so I don't think I could do that with saltwater. So I gotta. I don't know. I haven't played with it enough. So
you can, but the thing with saltwater is all you gotta do, like you gotta maintain the salinity because salt doesn't evaporate. With freshwater, once the water evaporates, you can tap it off. You're good. Saltwater, once the water evaporates, the salt content increase because salt doesn't evaporate at all. So if you got like a marker and you come one day, you see the water level below the marker, your salt content is higher. So you got to add fresh water to bring down the salt content. So, I mean, apart from that, once you get it stabilized, I mean, that's pretty much it. But before I said anything else, I want to say a big shout out to Anton Smith, man. Thank you for coming in, baby. Saltwater gang, baby. Let's go. Brenda Bynum, good evening, Miss Brenda. Good to see you. She said she wouldn't miss it, but she a little late. But she here, though. Better late than never. I love you, Auntie Brenda. All right. Comments on the screen go hard. Let's go. All right, so next question.
My question. How many monster fish tanks do you have?
Monster fish tanks? Well, I don't think I have any monster fish. This is the biggest fish I have. Is this Starry Night? And
how big does he get?
I think like 8 inches, 9 inches.
Okay.
I think he's there right now. I think that's are these frontosa, but these frontosa aren't even mine. They supposed to been their owner has supposed to been got them. So they get about 10, 12.
Yeah, they're yours. You've been feeding them, doing water changes and taking. Yeah, they're yours. So would you ever consider getting any type of monster fish or big tanks, monster tanks at 120, 200, 180? Have you considered it?
Not really. Medium fish. I've always been an African fish, African cichlid fish keeper, and so about 8 inches, something like that, is about where I'm at. I like to pack in a lot of fish in tanks. Again, I like a lot of different colors and I like a lot of different types of fish. So with African cichlid, that's perfect for me because they come in a wide variety of different colors and different fish. But 60 was the biggest I thought I was going to get. Then these 75s came along, and now I'm getting a 90. So who knows?
There you go.
Who knows? We'll see.
I love it. All right, next question, Trinity.
What is your favorite saltwater fish?
I think he did answer that earlier. The dog-faced puffer.
I saw a marine beta. Is that a saltwater betta fish? That looked really. It was a pretty smooth looking fish. Every time I go in, but they always usually have saltwater before the freshwater fish because they're beautiful. So every time I go into like the LFS, I got to spend some time looking at the salties just to see.
Of course.
Like, guard them. The the flame tails or the angel?
Flame tails, the angels. Yep.
Pretty cool looking fish. Yep. They got some sweet saltwater fish, but
you're right.
That dog face puffer, man. Do you got where is he? Oh no, that's your arowana behind you right now.
Yes, that's the arowana in that tank right over there. When he stayed dog, he is like more than 2 foot long. If you look at top of the tank, you see some like pillow looking things on top of the tank.
Yeah. You gotta keep him in there. You jump out.
Listen, Biz, listen. 2 weeks ago, man, I'm in my bedroom. I keep hearing like, what in the world is going on? I came down here, man. That fish all over the ground, splitting all over the ground, flattening. I said, not again,
dude. Again,
bro. Yeah, again, bro. And it's all muscle. That fish is all muscle, bro. So. I gotta, get me a little wet towel, man, throw over him, wait till he calm down. Because I did it one time where I kind of grabbed him and he just like flipped out of my hand. It's literally all muscle. And he's big. He's
Yeah.
over 2.5 foot long.
Sure.
I keep telling myself I gotta get rid of him, but I had him since he was like what, a half a foot, a quarter of a foot. So I had him for about 6 years now, man. And I know he gets big, and it's a big tank, but it's getting small.
That tank?
That's a 300 gallon. But I mean, and right now I want to say he is the
biggest.
Yeah, he's the OG of that tank.
Okay.
What
else you got in there? Iridescent shark?
No, I had a
What is that right there next to him?
A blue channel cat.
Blue channel cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that get big too. That boy gets big too. So that tank got it got an R1, of course. It got 3 Oscars, a tiger shovel nose catfish, a blue channel catfish, a Vieja, and the jaguar cichlid.
Man.
Yeah, so it's decent. It's decent. It's
that
decent.
tiger shovel nose I love that fish. That's a dope.
Yeah. Bro, me and that tiger shovel nose been through it too. Because at one point that fish did not eat for about 2 months.
Oh wow.
And I had to when you look at the fish, bro, it got so skinny. I had to literally take shrimp and stuff down his belly.
Oh wow.
With my finger, my middle finger, and literally stuff it down his belly, stuff it into his gut for him to eat.
Oh wow.
I did it for about 3 weeks straight, just to get him to eat, man. And surprisingly, he's still here, and he's over 1.5 foot long. So he got some size on him too.
Yeah, man. I put my finger in a little too much in this thing. So I was not feeding you nothing. I'm just throwing the flake in there.
Right. That's pretty cool. But why do they do that, Anton? Let's see. I think he had a question. Did you know that the marine bearders actually mimic eels? I did not know that, Anton. I did not know that. Troy, I'm surprised a fish that big doesn't eat others. Tara, it can eat others. That's a predator fish, and it will eat anything that can fit in his mouth. Unfortunately, none of the fish inside that tank can fit in his mouth. But if I should choose one of the fishes in this tank behind me and put them inside there, it will not last
about 2 seconds.
Literally 2 seconds. It will not last 2 seconds. Literally. Because once I open that lid, everybody is like, okay, food time. What we having for dinner? And if I put anything inside there, the catfish is going to swallow him whole. So yeah, it will not last 2 seconds.
That's so wild because I looked in the classroom tank, and silver dollar, it doesn't look like their mouths open really like wide or anything, right? It was a silver dollar that had like half of the swordtail in his mouth, and I was like, what the heck?
Silver dollar.
Yes.
They are vegetarians, bro. Silver dollar.
I could not believe it, though. I should have took a picture or video. I sat there and I was like, it's not going to eat this, is it? I'm talking about like, I couldn't believe it because their mouths look like they don't open, but
small. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's
surprising to me. Predator now, if it's just going around just sampling on
big fish. Wow.
That's surprising to me. All right, Emily, what's your next question? No, right here.
What is your favorite freshwater fish?
What's your favorite freshwater fish?
Oh my God.
Here we go.
I got a couple of them. But I'm gonna have to stick with the one I fell in love with to get me started with the African cichlid fish is gonna be the OB peacock. OB peacock, just for the simple fact that it is specifically blueberry OB peacock. It's that is it. The colors on it are striking. It is a more out of all the semi-aggressive fish. I like that one. He commands the tank normally. If you're looking at a tank and there's a blueberry OB peacock male in there, he's usually running things, and it's just a nice fish. When you see him, he's almost siring every all the little fry. He's like on everything. He eats well, and usually if you get a good tank boss, he really handles
And the business.
Yeah.
Stand on business.
Thanks. You gotta usually pack those tanks out so they don't find any of their own little stomping ground. So
Yes.
I've had some blueberry OBs that have been tough, man, and they get pretty. They get these little purple splotches and these little tan, whiter splotches and these bluish splotches. Very cool. But I fell in love with a fire hap, aka Eureka Red, a fluorescent peacock. It's a beautiful fish. So I have some runner-ups for sure.
Okay. All right. Nice. Anton said it might be vegan fish, but steak definitely tastes better. Hey, I'm with you on that, baby. Ain't nothing like a nice, good old medium well ribeye. Compliments off my wife.
Facts. I'm with
Got me hooked on some ribeye, man.
She's open.
Yeah, it's not hard to get hooked on once it's cooked right.
What?
Right.
With that garlic butter? What?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Medium is the way to eat it.
Yes, sir. Come on now. Some mashed potato and broccoli.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
There you go.
Can't go wrong. Trinity, your question.
Does having fish tanks make science easier?
You got to hold your head up and ask the question again.
Does having fish tanks make science easier?
Does having fish tanks make science easier? Well, I would guess a part of it. Not,
You know what it makes easier if you're teaching? It makes managing your classroom a lot better. I'm not going to speak for all male teachers because, it's a few of us, but I don't really know how to decorate my classroom for real. Like, I don't know where to go get posters. Actually, I do know where to get. I just don't want to do. I don't want to put up posters that I don't think the kids even look at 2 seconds and think about.
Okay.
I don't want to put up, all of these little different signs and all these cute little borders and stuff. I'm putting up fish tanks, man, because when they come in there,
grab their attention.
Fish tanks, and they already are like, you know what I'm saying? They hear the fish water. It's a calming agent. They see the fish moving around. They want to know what they're doing. It gets them to ask questions. And if they're asking questions about animals, and they're asking questions about how they live, and they're asking questions about its habitat, then they're asking questions about the ecosystem. And the ecosystem is what I teach in biology. And if they're asking how it lives, then they're asking about its life. And that's what biology is, the study of life. So there we go.
There you go.
We'll put it like that.
Listen, I love the way you incorporate that because once they come in the classroom, the fish tank automatically grabs their attention. So they're immediately walking over to the fish tank. So they automatically is now intrigued by the habitat that they see in front of them. So now when you start to break it down into different subjects, as far as the bacteria goes, as far as the interaction with the water chemistry and all that good stuff, I believe that it makes it a little bit easier because they can relate to what they're actually seeing in front of them, and not just reading or being told something that they have literally no clue or idea about.
Absolutely.
And that's basically, it depends on the teacher because you're making it relatable.
If you can feed off of their questions, then you're in good shape.
There you go.
Because they want to know the answer to their questions. You may ask them a question that you want them to answer, but if they're not interested in the question, they don't want it. They ain't not gonna answer it. But they ask you a question, they dang gonna want to answer.
There you go.
So you got to drive their questions toward the answers that you really want them to give.
I love it. Fish tanks are calming agent. Absolutely, Tara. Absolutely.
It's a big thing too. I'm glad Tara said that because being here in the fish fam and being a fish tuber, I'm going on 6 years now. And just being in this realm and seeing the different types of people that keep fish and things of that nature, it's always been a story. And it's always maybe they had PSTD, or maybe they had some sort of trauma, or maybe like me, I have ADD, ADHD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you put these people around these fish tanks, and they can literally build their own underwater world, it is something that just lessens the stress. It just goes away. And when you really know what you're doing,
yes,
it's even better because you don't have a lot of things dying on you. You don't have to keep going back and forth week to week, you know. And that's what I'm trying to get with the students. Like all our students are being diagnosed so just willy-nilly, man, and just they got to get these medicine, and then they got to go to SD classes and all of this CT stuff. And really, you know, I have students that are hyper. All right, I'm hyper. I never sit down in the classroom, which, you know, it works for me. I love a chaotic classroom. It works for me. When they take tests and they have to be quiet and I have to sit there and watch them, I'll be pissed. I'll be mad. I'm sorry. Like, man, can y'all hurry up, man, so we can like do something, man?
Yeah.
I can tell one of my students if he's just all over the place or if she's all over the place. I'll be like, hey, go tell me what the bluefish is doing over there in that tank. Just go over there and let me know. Just give me just 2 minutes, man, and they will go over there and they will be over there for a while. I would have to draw them back. But when I bring them back, I get them on what it is that they had needed to do for the day. And you can tell there's a different sense of it. And they'll start doing their work and keep checking on it like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so,
that's good. That's good. You got something to calm that mind and to capture their attention.
Yeah.
Because the attention is all over the place. So, yeah, I love it.
Our students have the attention span of a mosquito. They just all over. They just ooh, blue ball, red ribbon. Like,
oh man, Biz, you're funny. Adding on to that question, how is biology as a career? I am a mechanic, but always looking at maybe going for a degree here in August that gets me out of 4 brick walls and into the environment.
Is that Austin? Texas,
yes, Austin.
Or is that Australia? Here in AUS. New Local Austin is that y'all prefix? A New Local Austin, AUS? Or is that Australia?
I'm not sure, bro. I would say the US, I guess.
I guess the question is, how is it as a career?
Oh, he said Australia. Australia. Oh, big shout out to Australia in the building, baby. We international. Yes, sir. Let's go. Thank you, Austin, man. Appreciate you, homie.
There it is. Shoot, Australia biology though. Y'all got some stuff down there that is.
Yes, their reef is oh my. Their reef is like none other, bro.
Y'all got some wild stuff. You could do a career in biology. I'm not sure if you even. I mean, if you want to teach it with kids and stuff like that, yeah. But y'all have some stuff that could be explored just many over times. And if it's something that you're really into, you make it fun, man. It's not even like really work once you do it. So with students and teaching, it's work because you have to do a bunch of stuff for the higher ups and the principals and all of that stuff that just really kind of get in the way of what you kind of really are trying to do. But if you're just kind of just doing a biology career where you can kind of work at what it is that you really want to do at your leisure and get paid for it, there's a lot of stuff in Australia that you could just. I've seen a bunch of videos, and I think it's been some stuff in Australia like big old bugs, and then y'all got marsupials running around
and snakes and jellyfishes, bro. Yeah. Listen, so in other words, I believe what Biz is saying, man. If you want to think about it, go for it. Australia is the place to do it.
You can do it. I had a couple of subscribers that I used to have on here from Australia, and they were some avid fish keepers. They had some big tanks. Thirsty Rabbit, shout out to him. Aquamate, shout out to him. I believe those channels are still up. Dr. Black. They when I first started kind of in YouTube, we were rocking heavy like week to week. So like Aquamate Aquatics and Thirsty Rabbit, they used to be on here all the time. But you have a strong fish tube population in Australia, so start looking some of those people up, man, and then you might be right near them. You know what I'm saying? And you guys can go from there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. New local Austin, get him Island, quite into the bottom of it. Yes, sir.
Big Mike.
Yes, sir. Please hit the like button, man. This is a good interview. Can you drop that line so we can use that sub? Absolutely, absolutely. Australia. So if you want to subscribe to Fishybiz channel, I believe it's Fishybiz Aquatics. I can try to pull it up.
Two Z's. Are you spelling it wrong?
Now, if you open up another page, maybe on your phone, you can go to YouTube and type in Fishybiz Aquatics. There it is. There it is. You can definitely hit him up, man. And you can see a lot of his shorts that I've been watching and noticing too. He just came back from Rome. That boy been traveling, man. Italy. So doing big things, man. So yeah, please check him out, man. Great guy, like I said, awesome teacher. And we're gonna wrap up pretty soon because we gotta get my girls ready for bed. So we got school in the morning.
School time, baby. School
right,
time.
So I think we got like 2 more questions. Everybody, what's the next question?
How many tanks
Have you
give to your students?
How many tanks do I give to my students is the question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Given or have given or given.
So I was
I know it's a lot.
So I was blessed by the Missouri Aquarium Society and a bunch of people that donated. And once students were able to come to my room and they have an interest in keeping fish, I let them start, showing them how to feed. Then I start letting them feed, and during the year, I show them how to treat the water and do the water conditioner, how to do the water changes. And what I've done for the last 2.5 years, I want to say, is I've asked teachers if they would like a fish tank set up in their room. The Missouri Aquarium Society over here, which is my fish club, donated over 30 plus tanks, 10s and 20s, and brought them over to the school. So nice. I was able to get those tanks to students who decided that they wanted one. Now, if their mothers and them decided they didn't want them to have one, that's when I had them take care of a specific tank in a specific teacher's classroom.
Oh,
I've actually had, matter of fact, this is the 3rd year. I had a student come and like usually I got students that come in and be like, man, one of my fish died, but they didn't kept that fish over the summer, and it's usually something small. Like I'll give them like a couple of guppies, or I'll give them a couple of platies because they're having a 10-gallon or 20-gallon. So I'll just give them a few fish. If you get a couple of guppies, those turn into 1,000 guppies in 3 weeks. So that's what happened with my student. Every time I come into the new year, I have a student that had a tank over the summer, and they're all like, Mr. Clark, the fish. I was like, oh, they died. They was like, no, I'm like a fish mom. There's like too many babies. I was like,
yeah.
Bring some of those in, bring them into the tank. And you can start over, or if they are really successful like that, I get them a bigger tank for the next year.
Nice.
And do that. So I've had the only thing my students won't do and what they're hard-headed about is they will not send me no videos and pictures like I keep asking them, so I can show you all exactly. And I've had a few of them send me some of them, but they're all over it. So I'm thinking about maybe doing interviews this year or having them come up on my live streams on Monday nights, because I really would love to let you guys listen to some of these students.
Yeah.
They love these fish. They love the fish tanks. You know, they're on Amazon trying to buy all of these glow in the dark, funny looking little stuff and everything else.
Yeah.
You know, it's perfectly fine. Once they start getting into the hobby for real, they can start doing live plants and stuff like that. But even I don't do live plants, and I've been in the hobby forever. But
Nice.
it's big.
Okay. Trinity, your last question.
Does your children like fish tanks?
Do your children like fish tanks?
I don't know. Like, all right, so in my house, the basement is really like my domain, right?
Right.
So my kids don't really come down here that often unless they really trying to bug me. But you know, they'll come, they'll look, but my son doesn't really, my 7-year-old don't really get into fish unless he sees me about to give fish to somebody else. Now all of a sudden he wants fish. Like, dude, you got 1,000 fish at the house. You won't even want me to set you up a tank until you see me. So until he gets to a point to where it's something that he really kind of wants to get into, maybe. But they not like you guys. You guys are ready to go.
Oh man, Everly, your last question.
My final 8th question: does your wife like fish tanks?
No. Simple answer on that one. Look,
Oh man,
she didn't even feed my fish when I was in Rome.
you didn't have to think about that. No,
yeah, it's not even. Yeah, not even.
no, maybe no. Straight to the point. No.
She don't care. It's like whatever.
Oh man, like no, not happening. You on your own. What lives, what dies. Hey,
I took her to one Aquashella, and the only reason she came to the Aquashella is because she wanted to just be in Florida, and it happened to be the one at the Gaylord hotel, and that hotel was beautiful. They had like crocodile feedings in the hotel and everything else. Like it was beautiful. So she really, really likes that part. She loves all of that. Mm-hmm. She actually did walk in through the Aquashella and said that she likes saltwater tanks. And I was just the tanks that I don't do. So she did say that, but she hasn't been to any other ones, and she won't come down here and see these fish. So I don't know what her deal is, but we'll see.
Oh man, listen. Well, my wife and your wife got to be twins, I guess.
Listen,
and you had did skits with your wife. My wife will not be in. Man,
well, yeah, I did.
And my wife is not doing none of that, man. She don't care about none of that.
I did, and I had to beg and plead. See, you see what's in the front. You don't see what's behind.
I got you.
Baby, please do this for me, baby. Please, baby, it's gonna be so funny, please. But yeah, man, she's a sweetheart. My wife is a sweetheart. I love her to death, and she can you put that down? She's not a big animal lover like that. You know,
no animals, no cats,
not really in it.
No dog, no fish.
She'll support me because she loves me.
But
outside of that, yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, we've been for
she don't know where the fish food is at. She don't know where nothing is at. Not interested. Don't want to do it. She may come down here and say, "Oh, you got a fish that's dead." Which tank? I don't know. Where? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mine's so happy to see me move these fish tanks. Like she's like, I could be putting stuff in that room, and you got your fish in there. I could be putting stuff. It's like, this is my fish room. You don't put nothing else in there. I mean, she got the Christmas tree up, and she just wants to take everything. Like, no,
right? Stand your ground.
Yeah, man.
Not happening.
Yeah, man. Stand your ground. Everything you got. The closet, she want to take my closet space. She's got the front closet. She took that. Oh, come on, man. No.
I got you. Tara Green, love the interview. Thank you, Miss Tara. I appreciate it, man. Zion, man, top moderator, W interview. Appreciate it. Appreciate the W, my man.
Thank you.
All right. The Shawanda, this was a great interview. Thank you, family. I appreciate the love, man. Much appreciate the love. Have a great day at school tomorrow, Everly and Trinity.
Yeah,
We're gonna make sure they have a great day at school, man.
that's awesome.
They have a great day at school. And I, honestly, Drew, man, I want to thank you for coming through, man, and spending your time, your love, and your support, brother. I appreciate you, man. I thank you that you answered the phone call instead of to the plate, man. You know, a lot of cats be like, I ain't got time. But man, I appreciate you, man, because you are setting the future. You're dealing with a lot of kids in the future, man. And thank you for making science fun. Thank you for making science great. I wish I had a science teacher like you, but we ain't gonna dwell on the past, right?
I appreciate you, Troy, man. You always been A1 with me and stand up, bro. I always loved your energy and the way you just super family oriented, man. And you showcase it on your channel and through your works and your talks, and you just got that whole vibe, bro. So yeah, I really appreciate it. So I'm answering the phone and I'm doing what I can, man. If you need me, man, I'm right here.
Yes, sir. And we will have you up here again. By the way, I love that thing on your shirt. Be the change, bro.
And you know what? It is one of the many shirts that they give us at the beginning of the year. Be the change, and our university city is the school. So be the change you see.
Mm-hmm.
So we always have a good logo shirt in the beginning of the year, and this is my 6th year, so I have like 12 shirts, so I could be wearing them. But yeah, man, I want to wear that today because I was gonna wear a Fishybiz, but I love this message. I like this shirt, so I'm gonna go ahead and
I believe that shirt right there, bro, is sending a message, man. Be the change that you want to see. You know, you want to see good, you got to do good. You got to be the change, man. So on that note, like I said, man, thanks again, man. I know you got school tomorrow. I got work tomorrow. The kids got school tomorrow.
Yes.
This one right here, just hyperactive, like I don't know what's going on with her. It's just like I believe she might have too much sugar tonight, man.
They be up.
But man, once again, man, thank y'all for coming online, man, for checking out with your boy, man. Please make sure you check out Fishybiz Aquatics if you have not already done so. Hit him up, man. Great guy, great teacher. He's on his way to become a principal.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna happen.
I'm waiting. I'm dreading it, but it's gonna happen. They grooming me. They got me as a lead biology teacher. I'm taking a trip to Costa Rica with 20 students. They got me leading, and it's just like, oh my god. And my wife just became assistant principal, so she's really. I'm just looking at her face every day she comes home and just be like, do I want and it just started. So she's built for it way more than I am. I still have a lot of I like my classroom, I like my students, I like to get home at 3:00 and I don't have to deal with no meetings and no adults. It's harder dealing with adults than it is those kids. I promise. Yes. But my wife is built for it. She has the attitude for that and everything else. And I don't know, but she had to stay after. We didn't have like a melee fight after a football game, and all the administrators usually have to stay after and all of that stuff. And I'm like, dude, yeah, I'm cool, man.
I got you. Yeah. Definitely. Salute to you, Mr. Clark.
Salute to you. Thank you, Ms. Gray.
So once again, man, everybody, thank y'all for coming on, man, for kicking it with your boys. It was a good night. We had a fun interview, man. Learned a lot about Fishybiz Aquatics tonight. And like I said, man, it don't stop here. We're definitely going to have you back on here with the girls. As you can see, the direction in which my channel is going. You know, it started with Mike and Corey, man, and you know, everyone is just doing their own thing. And salute to them guys, man. Salute to Mike. Salute to Corey.
Yeah.
And salute to my girls, my new co-hosts. Man.
Yeah, you know, They're gonna be the takeover, man. You're surprised. The kids are they know how to finagle the algorithm, the internet, or what. Man, they'll bring. Like my son wants to start his own channel. I'm like, this dude is gonna be bigger than me in like shoot 2 months.
Yeah.
They'll do it. They'll do it.
They'll do it. They'll do it.
Yeah.
What's
If you what time you work tomorrow?
Oh man, I get up early, bro. I get up like 3 o'clock, 3 a.m.
What time you off?
Whenever that truck is done. I don't have like a set get off time. It's whenever I'm finished, I'm finished.
All right. If you drop by, because you know I go live Mondays.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to figure out what time you sleep because right now it's you about to probably head off now. It's 7 here, which means it's 8 there.
8:22.
Yeah, you usually knocked out around 9, huh?
It depends. It depends. If I'm not asleep, I'm probably like getting ready to wind it down, depending on what time I got to get up the next one.
I started mine earlier, so I usually go on at like 8:15, which is like I guess that's 9:15 your time, isn't it? That's still kind of late. But anyway, I was about to say if I saw you in the chat, I'd just have you up and then let people know.
Yeah, we can do that.
Day and the whole 9. But if not, man, check it out. It's I got a couple of things that I'm gonna go over, man. I'm about to start my November turkeys on every
Yep.
and then I'll be starting my Christmas hams in every home, and so I'll be getting those donations for those drives coming up from the channel. So I'll be letting everybody know that and some more stuff.
Got you.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. All right, like I said, my man, it was fun, man, but we got to bring it to an end. We'll definitely catch up again. I got your number, you got mine. Hit me up tomorrow night, man. If I'm up, I'll definitely hop on and say what's up, give you a few minutes. Right. But until then, my brother from another mother.
All right.
Man, always, man. Please, family, be a blessing to someone and do not block your own blessing. All right. Peace out. God bless.
See y'all.
These are the lizard.